real savings.
We're back with Jay Brown. He is Chief Executive of MBIA. We've been talking this hour about the future of MBIA. And now we're going to talk billions. We have two billionaires who have found the bond insurance business attractive. Wilbur Ross making a bet on Assured Guarantee, essentially Warren Buffett saying he wants to get into the business. You've said you can compete comfortably with Buffett. Now, why are these two gentlemen finding value when the market is saying everything otherwise?
It's very simple. Anytime you have a mismatch between supply and demand, I've never known Warren or his team, Ajit Jain, to miss an opportunity to see if they could fill that void. When there was a capital shortfall and prices soared for in the credit enhancement market, it didn't surprise me at all that they jumped in and said, hey, we're here, we have a AAA, come and see us. We'll charge you a fair price. Fair price for Warren means a very robust price. And that didn't surprise me that he entered at all. He hasn't done that much business yet. I don't know what his plans are for the long term. I do know he's in the business this week, this month, taking advantage of the dislocation. Wilbur is a cat of a slightly different kettle. He's actually made an investment in an existing company. Again, he waited, he talked about it, made it clear to the world that he was looking as prices of those stocks of different companies moved down. And then he found the company that he wanted to invest in, AGL. It also didn't surprise me that he chose to invest in a Bermuda company given their tax advantages under U.S. tax law.
One person we know likely not investing, or certainly is on the short side, is Bill Ackman. That's a name I'm sure you don't like to hear quite a bit, but we know that Bill Ackman's made a campaign, really, of saying that your company is under a lot more pressure than you're owning up to. Bill Ackman was actually on this program and predicted in January there would be no cash left by the end of the year. Now, is this, in your view, just somebody who wants to profit from your misfortunes?
Bill Ackman has a responsibility to his to make money. I'm running an institution that has to be around for a long time. I think his multiple forecasts, he's made hundreds of forecasts about our company and our industry, and as you look at him, he has benefited from a decline in the stock price. He has benefited from spread widening, but he's dead wrong that we're going to run out of cash at the end of January past, end of March past. We actually have $1.67 billion of cash sitting in our holding company. Our total debt outstanding for the holding company is only $1.2 billion. You know, that doesn't look like a company that's going to run out of cash in the next week, in the next year, or in the next 5 years. And so I think his constant force of trying to present a crisis on a cash basis is just totally without merit.
Do you think Detroit sellers should try to just stay clear of management and industry changes in general?
No, I'm a capitalist. I mean, that's what I do for a living. I believe that there's a role for longs and there's a role for shorts. I think that's how we get efficient capital markets to work. I do think, though, that there's a limit for anybody. If I'm as a long, I'm obviously long MBIA. There's limits on what I can say are positive about the company. And I live within those limits. I think on the other side, if you're short a company, you should feel free to be reasonably vocal about that, present your business case. But I think when you start reaching into markets and start interfering with regulated companies, particularly regulated insurance companies or banks where you're a fiduciary institution, or you're interfering with the ability of those companies to raise capital right in the middle of a capital offering, that seems to be getting a little edgy to me. And that's where I look at the regulatory oversight of the capital markets. I say something might not be quite right with how far a short can go.
We're going to end it there. We have to take another commercial break. When we come back, though, we're going to get some final thoughts from our featured guest, Jay Brown, Chief Executive of MBIA. You are watching Bloomberg's Open Exchange. It is 51 minutes past the hour. Please stay with us.